You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. San Francisco ready to get the football back. CD, you and I talked earlier about their 2-0 start, what Jimmy Garoppolo has done. But how about this? Instead of heading back across the country after that Week 1 win in Tampa, the Niners spent the week in Youngstown, Ohio, ahead of their game in Cincinnati. It worked to keep the bodies on the Eastern time zone.
It certainly did, and it was a plan right from preseason, so it wasn't something they just came up with and said, hey, let's try this. They knew going in that's what they would do. They have a history with the 49ers franchise with Youngstown, Ohio, that helps them out. And they go in and they blast Cincinnati 41-17. How about the way they ran the football without their top runners? Number 1, number 2 backs are not playing. 259 yards on the ground. This San Francisco team is gaining confidence. They could be scary.
Now the one downer, and it is a downer, the injury to Joe Staley, their left tackle. Fractured fibula. He'll likely be out for the better part of 2 months, so that'll be something to track. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Coleman has it here right side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Fighting through pressure. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Large titties in my asshole.
The tight end was the target, and that'll bring up second down. While we have a second, wanted to check in on how the first-year head coaches are doing, because Week 1 was not very kind to them. They went 1-6-1. Matt LaFleur was the only winner. But Week 2, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. First touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers. Okay, the guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get two guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Woo.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
Here we go. You ain't going nowhere.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with it. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Garoppolo now. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no Z. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here we go.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rudolph. Buying time to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. D. Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Rudolph on 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Garoppolo again. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, a run with Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. One final try now for Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
Coach, the base. Baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today It's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes.
Yeah, 56 yards. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Strip the ball. Keep playing hard. Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check 53. Defense wins championship, baby.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Let's go, fellas.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
40 line, right? There's a line, right? Double tight. You got 3 down, 3 down. Let's go, baby. Yellow. 180. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I go 180. That's right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. Mike. Yellow. I go 180. What time? 3 down. 3 down.
start. Offense. Still third down.
Ready. 18 Gator. 54. Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball. Ready. We got this.
It's a gain of 20.
53. Mike. I got it. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready. 16 yards.
59. Pick it up. Switch.
Jackson's pass.
We play to win. Let's go.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
Go. Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ready?
Jackson on the keeper.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Baltimore.
Here we go. 60 out long. What? Go. Pick it up. Defense. Let's go.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
59 Mike. Check. 59. They can't hang with us.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch QB draw. Ready. You got it. You got it. You got it.
It's fourth and 9.
Nice step down, baby. Keep working.
Harrison Buckner on for the point after. Harrison Buckner set to kick He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 27-yard line.
We want this.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of 4. And it's third
Check Mike
down.
54. Mike 54.
I can't believe they let you play.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Mark
Let's go,
Andrews.
boys. Bring it up.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Here we go. Go to base. Where's the mic? I got you, punk. Going the other way.
Jello, I go little lady.
All day. Any day.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
check. 70 ending. 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Shut up. I know you feel that. Ready, set, Mike's by 4. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Harrison Butker on for the point after. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Hey, You must let it go. Dynasty and me.
False start, offense.
One set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Jackson's pass complete to Seth Roberts. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point. His kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 34, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17.
Yellow, yellow.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, hey, you don't want none. You don't want Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Chiefs 34, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
All day, baby. Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 13.
Guys, pick it up.
Intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Ricky, Ricky.
The Shining Boy.
That's where you belong. Left, left, left. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow, yellow.
Brings up second.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Yellow. Arjolani.
Touchdown. We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
Harrison Butler onto the point after. The kick is good. Makes the score. Chiefs 41. Rams 14. Harrison Butler set to kick off.
Come on now. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. Henry. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Jackson's pass.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. And they're waiting first down.
Ready. 50 flat. Mike's 59. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Jackson's
All day, baby. All day.
to Murfreesboro. First and goal.
Here we go.
at
Here we
the
go.
3-yard line.
60 out low. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hood. Baby's out. Hood. That's it, baby.
Wilson on the tackle.
Set, ready.
No gain on the play.
Check 53 is mine. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let go.
Offside. Defense.
Boom. Bus stop.
Still second down.
Okay. 59. Right. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Okay, baby, I see you. Set, hut. Now the wolf. 59.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Ready.
Give me that ball, defense.
Jackson's pass complete to Murfreesboro. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey. 4 down.
87's me. 87's me.
Intended for Sammy Watkins. Incomplete.
Yellow. What we got? Go. Run.
Number 25, LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. I don't need to. All right, lady. Reset. Tight right.
Watch the pass.
Mike. Yellow. Watch tight. Tight right. 40. Check. 40. That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Dustin Colquitt in punt formation for the Chiefs.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 59.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Jackson's pass complete to Billy Snead. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point. The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 41, Ravens 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
There we go.
Automatic first.
Yellow. Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Baby, get him, boy. Yellow. That's a lot of light. 48 right now. Let's go. Blue right side. Keep playing hard. Good job, baby.
Yellow. I go on. Two-point conversion. Got double tight. One time. Five down. Stand up in. Oh, yeah. The score, Chiefs 47, Ravens 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. Let's go, fellas. Yeah, 60 check Mike 54. Mike 54. 65, 65. 65. Shut up. Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Here we go. At the 28-yard line. 5-4. Danny. Shut up. Let's go. Mike 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go, baby. Complete to Billy Steve. Let's go now. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for the race. I'm coming for you. I'm coming after you. Jackson's pass. Complete to Party Road. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Let's go, G. Jackson's pass. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. A gain of 15. First down, Ravens. 15 on it. 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch it. All day. Complete to Marcus Brown. It's a gain of 17 yards. What are ready? First down. Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Henry. Mike 54. Mike 50. Good. Watch the curl. Good. Jackson's pass. Complete to 54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. I got you. Jackson's pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the cover. Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point. His kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 47, Ravens 35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's our ball. That's our ball. Yeah.
Yellow. Argo blue 80.
We play to win. Let's go.
Hey, look. Right on these two. Right on these two. 180. Run you over.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Yellow. Argo blue 80.
Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yellow.
Hey, got it. Three out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Automatic.
Yellow. Argo blue 80.
You better bring it.
Let's go, boys. Here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.